Most people think emergency preparedness is all about food and water. But that's only part of the picture. Imagine losing power for several days. A major storm delays deliveries. Or everyday supplies suddenly become difficult to find. The biggest challenge may not be what's missing from your pantry. It could be the household items you use every single day without even thinking about them. Toilet paper, batteries, trash bags, cleaning supplies. The kinds of products that quietly keep your home running. When they're available, you hardly notice them. When they're gone, you notice immediately. That's why experienced families don't wait until store shelves start looking empty. They gradually build a small reserve of the essentials they already use. This isn't about panic buying. It's about avoiding unnecessary stress when unexpected events disrupt normal shopping routines. In today's countdown, we'll reveal 18 household items every family should consider storing before they're urgently needed. These are practical products that can make everyday life much easier during power outages, severe weather, supply disruptions, or other unexpected situations. By the time we reach number 1, you'll discover the one household item many people forget to stock until it's suddenly impossible to find. Before we begin, subscribe to Prepper Pulse and turn on notifications so you never miss our daily videos. Every day, we bring you preparedness tips, smart shopping strategies, and practical advice to help you stay one step ahead. Now, let's begin with number 18. Number 18. Flashlights. Starting our countdown at number 18. Flashlights. They're one of the first things people look for when the lights suddenly go out. But they're also one of the easiest household items to forget until an emergency actually happens. Whether it's a thunderstorm, a power outage, or a blown fuse, a reliable flashlight can make a stressful situation much easier to manage. Many families rely on the flashlight built into their phone. While that's useful for a few minutes, it also drains your phone's battery, one of your most important tools for communication and emergency updates. That's why having dedicated flashlights is always a smarter choice. It's also a good idea to keep more than one. Store one in the kitchen, another in the bedroom, one near your emergency supplies, and one in your vehicle. That way, you won't be searching through a dark house when you need light the most. Just remember that a flashlight is only as useful as its power source. Check the batteries regularly, or consider rechargeable models if that fits your household. A flashlight that hasn't been tested in years may not work when you need it. Many experienced families make it a habit to test their flashlights every few months and replace batteries as needed. It's a simple step that can save valuable time during an unexpected outage. Flashlights earn the number 18 spot because they're inexpensive, dependable, and one of the first household items people wish they had when the power suddenly goes out. But the next item is just as important. Without it, even the best flashlight can become useless after only a few hours. Number 17. Extra batteries. At number 17. Extra batteries. A flashlight without batteries won't help much during an emergency. Neither will a weather radio, remote controls, battery-powered lanterns, or many other essential household devices. That's why keeping a supply of fresh batteries is one of the simplest ways to prepare your home. Power outages can last much longer than expected. If stores are closed or shelves have already been picked over, replacing dead batteries may not be easy. Having extras on hand means your important devices can continue working when you need them most. It's also important to buy the right sizes. AA and AAA batteries are the most common, but your household may also use C, D, or 9-volt batteries. Take a few minutes to check your most important devices so you know exactly what to keep in your emergency supplies. Proper storage matters too. Keep batteries in their original packaging or a battery organizer. Store them in a cool, dry place away from extreme heat and moisture. And check their expiration dates occasionally so you can rotate older ones into everyday use. Many families only think about batteries after the power has already gone out. By then, finding the correct size can be frustrating. A small backup supply can prevent that problem entirely. Extra batteries earn the number 17 spot because they're inexpensive, easy to store, and essential for keeping many everyday household devices running during an emergency. But the next item is something every family uses daily, yet it's often one of the first products to disappear from store shelves whenever people begin stocking up. Number 16. Toilet paper. At number 16. Toilet paper. Few household items have become as well known for disappearing from store shelves during periods of high demand. It's something every family uses every day. Yet many people don't think about it until they're down to their last few rolls. Unlike many other household products, toilet paper is bulky. Stores can only keep so much on the shelves at one time. When shoppers begin buying just a little more than usual, those shelves can empty surprisingly fast. The good news is that toilet paper stores exceptionally well. As long as it's kept in a clean, dry place and protected from moisture, it can remain ready to use for years. That makes it an ideal item to buy gradually. Instead of waiting until you're almost out, consider picking up an extra package whenever it's on sale. Over time, you'll build a comfortable backup without straining your budget. Another advantage is peace of mind. Knowing you have enough basic household supplies means one less thing to worry about if bad weather, supply delays, or unexpected events interrupt your normal shopping routine. Many experienced shoppers follow a simple rule. Never open your last package without already having another one in storage. It's an easy habit that helps avoid last-minute trips to the store. Toilet paper earns the number 16 spot because it's an everyday essential, stores well, and has repeatedly proven to be one of the first household items people rush to buy during times of uncertainty. But the next item may not seem as important at first. Yet without it, keeping your home clean and sanitary can become much more difficult than most people realize. Number 15. Trash bags. At number 15. Trash bags. They may not seem like an emergency essential, but once you run out, you quickly realize how many jobs they actually do. Of course, they're used for everyday household waste, but they're also useful for cleaning up after storms, protecting supplies from moisture, storing dirty clothes, lining containers, packing emergency gear, and even covering items to keep them dry. That kind of versatility makes trash bags one of the most valuable household items you can keep in reserve. Another advantage is their shelf life. Unlike many products, trash bags don't spoil. A box can sit in a closet or storage room for years until you need it. They're also inexpensive. Buying an extra box during your regular shopping trip usually has very little impact on your budget, but it can save you from an inconvenient situation later. Many experienced families choose heavy-duty trash bags because they're less likely to tear and can handle a wider variety of tasks. Whether you're cleaning up after a storm or organizing supplies around the house, stronger bags are often worth the small extra cost. A simple habit is to replace the box before you open your last one. That way, you'll always have a backup ready when it's needed. Trash bags earn the number 15 spot because they're affordable, incredibly versatile, easy to store, and one of those household essentials you'll almost certainly use sooner or later. But the next item is something people rarely think about until the water suddenly stops running, or until soap becomes much harder to find. Number 14. Bar soap. At number 14. Bar soap. It may seem like a simple household item, but during an emergency, it quickly becomes one of the most valuable supplies you can have. Good hygiene isn't just about comfort. It also helps reduce the spread of germs and keeps your family healthier when daily routines are disrupted. One of the biggest advantages of bar soap is its long shelf life. Unlike some liquid soaps that can dry out or leak over time, unopened bars store exceptionally well. Keep them in a cool, dry place, and they'll be ready whenever you need them. Bar soap is also incredibly versatile. Of course, it's great for washing hands, but it can also be used for bathing, cleaning small items, and even washing certain clothes if necessary. That makes it a practical addition to any emergency supply. Another reason to keep extra bars on hand is that they're compact. A small amount of storage space can hold enough soap to last a family for months. Buying a few extra whenever they're on sale is an easy way to build a reserve without spending much money. Many experienced shoppers rotate their supply just like they do with pantry foods. As they open one package, they replace it during their next shopping trip. It's a simple habit that keeps essential supplies stocked year-round. Bar soap earns the number 14 spot because it's inexpensive, long-lasting, easy to store, and one of the most important household items for maintaining good hygiene during unexpected situations. But the next item protects something even more important. Without it, staying informed during a prolonged power outage can become much more difficult. Number 13. Battery-powered radio. At number 13. A battery-powered radio. When the internet goes down, cell service becomes unreliable, or the power stays out longer than expected, a battery-powered radio can become one of your most valuable household tools. While many people rely entirely on smartphones for news and weather updates, those devices depend on charged batteries and working communication networks. A simple radio gives you another way to receive important information if those services are interrupted. Weather alerts, emergency instructions, road closures, local news. All of that can still be available through radio broadcasts when other systems are struggling. Another advantage is reliability. Battery-powered radios are designed to operate with very little electricity, allowing them to run for many hours on a fresh set of batteries. Some models even include hand crank or solar charging features, providing additional backup options. The important thing isn't owning the most expensive radio. It's having one that's dependable, easy to use, and tested before an emergency happens. Many families buy a radio and leave it unopened for years without checking if it actually works. Taking a few minutes to test it and keeping fresh batteries nearby can make all the difference. A battery-powered radio earns the number 13 spot because it helps you stay informed when other communication methods may be unavailable, making it one of the smartest household items every family should keep on hand. But the next item isn't electronic at all. It's something you'll use every single day, and if the water supply is interrupted, you'll be glad you stored more than you thought you needed. Number 12. Bottled water. At number 12. Bottled water. It may seem obvious, but it's one of the most important household supplies every family should keep in reserve. Most people think about water only when they turn on the faucet. But after a major storm, a broken water main, or a temporary service interruption, clean drinking water can quickly become your highest priority. That's why many preparedness experts recommend storing extra water before you actually need it. Bottled water is simple, reliable, and ready to use immediately. It doesn't require treatment, filtration, or boiling before drinking. It's also useful for much more than staying hydrated. You may need it for preparing food, taking medication, brushing your teeth, or basic hygiene if tap water is temporarily unavailable. A good habit is to rotate your supply. Use the oldest bottles during everyday life and replace them with fresh ones during your next shopping trip. That keeps your emergency supply current without creating waste. Store bottled water in a cool location away from direct sunlight and chemicals that could affect the packaging. Many families underestimate how much water they actually use in a single day. Having a reasonable backup supply can make a major difference during an unexpected disruption. Bottled water earns the number 12 spot because it's one of the most essential household supplies you can store, and it's often the first item people rush to buy when emergencies are announced. But the next item is just as important. Without it, keeping your kitchen clean and maintaining proper hygiene can become much more difficult than most people expect. Number 11. Dish soap. At number 11. Dish soap. It may not seem like an emergency essential, but after just a day or two without it, most families realize how important it really is. Clean dishes aren't just about appearance. They're an important part of maintaining good hygiene and helping prevent the spread of germs. During an emergency, you may be preparing more meals at home than usual. That means more pots, more pans, more utensils, and more dishes to wash. Having an extra bottle of dish soap helps keep your kitchen clean when it's needed most. Another reason to store it is its versatility. Beyond washing dishes, many dish soaps can be used for cleaning countertops, wiping down appliances, removing grease, and tackling other household cleaning jobs. A little soap goes a long way. One bottle can last for weeks or even months, depending on your household. That's why it's such an easy item to buy ahead. It doesn't take much storage space, and replacing it before you run out is a simple habit that can save an unnecessary trip to the store. Many experienced shoppers keep one unopened bottle in reserve at all times. When they open it, they simply buy another during their next grocery trip. Dish soap earns the number 11 spot because it's affordable, long-lasting, incredibly useful, and one of those household essentials you'll appreciate having when normal routines are interrupted. But now we're entering the top 10. The remaining household items are some of the most important supplies every family should have before they're urgently needed, and the next one helps keep your home clean even when other cleaning products run out. Number 10. Paper towels. Breaking into the top 10. Paper towels. They may seem like an everyday convenience, but when they're gone, you quickly realize how often you rely on them. Cleaning spills, drying hands, wiping kitchen counters, cleaning windows, absorbing grease, or handling messy jobs around the house. Paper towels are one of the most versatile household supplies you can keep in storage. Like toilet paper, they're bulky. That means stores can only keep a limited amount on the shelves. When demand suddenly increases, supplies can disappear much faster than many shoppers expect. Another advantage is their long shelf life. As long as they're kept clean and dry, paper towels can be stored for years without losing their usefulness. Many families simply buy one extra pack whenever it's on sale. Over time, that creates a dependable backup without requiring a large upfront purchase. They're also helpful during power outages and water disruptions. When you need to clean up quickly or maintain hygiene with limited resources, having extra paper towels can make everyday tasks much easier. A good habit is to replace your reserve before you open the last package. That way, you'll always have a backup available when you need it. Paper towels earn the number 10 spot because they're practical, easy to store, and one of those household essentials people often underestimate until they're suddenly unavailable. But the next item can become invaluable during extended outages. It's a simple source of light that doesn't depend on electricity, making it a must-have for every prepared home. Number 9. Candles. At number 9. Candles. When the power goes out, most people reach for a flashlight first. But if the outage lasts for hours, or even days, candles can provide a simple backup source of light without using batteries. They're inexpensive, easy to store, and available in a wide variety of sizes. A few quality candles can provide many hours of light when used carefully. They're also useful for creating light in different areas of the home while saving flashlight batteries for tasks that require a brighter beam. Of course, candles should always be used safely. Keep them on a stable, heat-resistant surface. Never leave them unattended. And keep them away from children, pets, curtains, and anything else that could catch fire. Some families prefer long-burning emergency candles because they provide more hours of use than standard household candles. Even a small supply can make an extended outage much more comfortable. Store them in a cool, dry place where they're protected from excessive heat that could cause them to soften or deform. Many experienced families keep both flashlights and candles. Flashlights are ideal for moving around safely. Candles can provide steady room lighting while helping conserve battery power. Candles earn the number 9 spot because they're affordable, dependable, and one of the simplest ways to keep your home illuminated during an unexpected power outage. But the next household item can be even more valuable. It's something many people overlook until they suddenly need it to preserve food, keep medicine cold, or protect other temperature-sensitive items. Number 8. Portable power bank. At number 8. A portable power bank. When the electricity goes out, one of the first concerns for many families is keeping their phones charged. Your smartphone isn't just for calls. It's your flashlight, your weather alert system, your map, your emergency contact list, and often your only connection to important updates. That's why a fully charged power bank can be one of the most valuable household items you own. It gives you extra battery power when wall outlets aren't available. Whether you need to call family, receive emergency alerts, or simply check local information, a power bank helps keep your phone running longer. Choose one with enough capacity to recharge your phone multiple times. And don't forget to recharge the power bank itself every few months. A backup battery that's completely drained won't be much help during an emergency. It's also smart to keep the necessary charging cables stored with it. That way, everything you need is in one place when the power goes out. Many experienced families make checking their power banks part of their regular emergency supply routine. A few minutes of maintenance can make a big difference when it matters most. A portable power bank earns the number 8 spot because it helps keep your most important communication device working during outages and emergencies, giving you one less thing to worry about. But the next item has been trusted for decades because it solves countless problems around the house and can become incredibly useful when normal repairs aren't an option. Number 7. Duct tape. We're halfway through the countdown. Duct tape. It may not seem like an emergency essential at first, but it's one of the most versatile household items you can keep on hand. A single roll can help with dozens of temporary repairs around the home. You can use it to patch torn plastic, secure loose items, seal damaged boxes, temporarily repair hoses, bundle supplies together, or cover broken windows until permanent repairs can be made. While duct tape isn't a permanent solution, it can buy you valuable time when immediate repairs aren't possible. That's especially helpful during storms, power outages, or situations where hardware stores may be closed. Another advantage is its long shelf life. Stored in a cool, dry place, a quality roll can remain useful for years. It takes up very little space, making it easy to include in a utility closet or emergency kit. Many experienced homeowners keep more than one roll. One stays with their household tools. Another goes in their vehicle or emergency supplies. That way, it's always available when needed. Duct tape earns the number 7 spot because it's inexpensive, compact, and capable of solving a surprising number of everyday problems when other options aren't available. But the next item is even more important for keeping your home clean and your family healthy, especially during situations where regular trash collection or normal routines may be disrupted. Number 6. Disinfecting wipes. We're entering the top 6. Disinfecting wipes. Keeping your home clean becomes even more important when normal routines are interrupted. Whether you're dealing with a power outage, severe weather, or simply spending more time at home, having disinfecting wipes on hand makes it easy to clean frequently touched surfaces. Door handles, light switches, countertops, remote controls, and other high-contact areas can quickly collect dirt and germs. Disinfecting wipes provide a fast, convenient way to help keep those surfaces clean. They're also useful when running water isn't immediately available for routine cleaning tasks. While they're not a replacement for proper hand washing, they can be a valuable part of your household cleaning supplies. Another advantage is convenience. The container stays sealed, helping keep the wipes moist until you need them. Just be sure to close the lid tightly after each use to prevent them from drying out. Many families keep one container in the kitchen, another in the bathroom, and an extra unopened container in storage. That simple habit ensures you always have a backup when the current one runs out. Disinfecting wipes earn the number 6 spot because they're practical, easy to store, and one of the most useful household items for maintaining a clean living space during everyday life and unexpected situations. But now we're entering the top 5. The remaining items are household essentials that can make a major difference when stores are closed, supplies are limited, or normal routines are suddenly interrupted. Number 5. First aid kit. We've reached the top 5. A first aid kit. It's one of those household items you hope you'll never need. But when a minor injury happens, you'll be glad it's already within reach. Small cuts, scrapes, burns, splinters, and other everyday accidents can happen without warning. Having basic first aid supplies at home allows you to respond quickly instead of rushing to the store. A good first aid kit doesn't have to be complicated. Basic bandages, gauze, medical tape, antiseptic wipes, antibiotic ointment, disposable gloves, and scissors can handle many common situations. It's also a good idea to check your kit every few months. Replace anything you've used. Remove damaged items. And check expiration dates on products that have them. Many families buy a first aid kit and forget about it until an emergency. A quick inspection once or twice a year helps ensure it's ready when you need it. If you have children, elderly family members, or pets, keeping a well-stocked first aid kit becomes even more important. Small problems are often much easier to handle when the right supplies are already available. A first aid kit earns the number 5 spot because it's one of the most practical household items you can own, providing peace of mind and helping you respond quickly to everyday injuries. Only 4 items remain. The next one is something most people don't think about until they're cleaning up a major mess. And by then, they're often wishing they had bought more. Number 4. Laundry detergent. We're down to the final 4. Laundry detergent. Clean clothes are something most of us take for granted. But if stores are closed, supplies become limited, or prices suddenly rise, running out of detergent can quickly become a problem. Keeping an extra bottle or box on hand helps ensure you can continue washing clothes, towels, bedding, and other essentials without interruption. Laundry detergent also has a long shelf life when stored properly. Keep it tightly sealed in a cool, dry place, and it will remain ready to use for a long time. Another advantage is that it's easy to rotate. Simply use your oldest container first and replace it during your next shopping trip. That way, your backup supply stays fresh without requiring any special planning. Many experienced families follow a simple rule. Never let their reserve drop to 0. As soon as they open their last backup container, they buy another one. It's an easy habit that prevents last-minute trips to the store. Running out of laundry detergent may not seem like a major emergency, but during extended disruptions, maintaining clean clothing and bedding helps keep your home more comfortable and hygienic. Laundry detergent earns the number 4 spot because it's an everyday necessity, stores well, and is one of those household products you'll always be glad you stocked before you actually needed it. Only 3 items remain. The next one is inexpensive, takes up very little space, and has proven time and again to be one of the most valuable household supplies during unexpected situations. Number 3. Multipurpose cleaner. We've reached the final 3. A multipurpose cleaner. It may not be the first thing people think about when preparing their home, but it's one of the most useful supplies you can keep in reserve. A single bottle can clean kitchen counters, bathroom sinks, tables, appliances, door handles, and many other surfaces throughout the house. Instead of storing a different cleaner for every room, a quality multipurpose cleaner can handle dozens of everyday jobs. That saves both space and money. Another reason to keep an extra bottle is that household cleaning doesn't stop during an emergency. In fact, keeping frequently used surfaces clean becomes even more important when your family is spending more time at home. Most multipurpose cleaners also have a long shelf life when stored in a cool, dry place with the cap tightly sealed. That makes them easy to buy ahead without worrying they'll go to waste. Many experienced shoppers purchase an extra bottle whenever it's on sale. Over time, that creates a dependable backup that can be rotated into normal household cleaning. It's a simple habit that helps avoid unnecessary trips to the store. A multipurpose cleaner earns the number 3 spot because it's affordable, versatile, easy to store, and one of those everyday household items you'll appreciate having when supplies become harder to replace. Only 2 items remain. The next one is something almost every household depends on every single day. Yet many families don't realize how quickly they can run out until they're suddenly searching every drawer in the house. Number 2. Matches and lighters. We've reached the runner-up. Matches and lighters. They may be small, but they can become some of the most valuable household items during an emergency. If the power goes out, you may need them to light candles, start a fireplace, ignite a barbecue grill designed for outdoor cooking, or light other appropriate household items that require a flame. Without a reliable way to create fire, many everyday tasks become much more difficult. That's why experienced families never rely on a single lighter or one small box of matches. Instead, they keep several stored in different locations around the home. Another advantage is how little space they require. A few boxes of matches or a handful of disposable lighters can fit almost anywhere. Yet they can provide months or even years of dependable service when stored properly. Keep them in a cool, dry location away from heat, moisture, and out of reach of children. Many people don't think about replacing a lighter until it runs out of fuel. Keeping unopened backups helps ensure you're not caught without one when you suddenly need it. Matches and lighters earn the number 2 spot because they're inexpensive, compact, and essential for a variety of household tasks during unexpected situations. Only 1 item remains. It's used every single day. Most families never think about it until they run out. And when supplies become limited, it's often one of the first household essentials people wish they had stored in greater quantities. Number 1. Essential medications. We've finally reached number 1. Essential medications. No household supply becomes more important when you suddenly need it and don't have it. Whether it's pain relievers, fever reducers, allergy medicine, cold and flu treatments, or any other medications your family regularly relies on. Running out at the wrong time can create unnecessary stress. That's why many families keep a reasonable backup supply of the medicines they use most often. The goal isn't to buy excessive amounts. It's simply to avoid finding yourself without an important item when stores are closed, bad weather delays travel, or shelves have been picked over. It's also a good idea to check expiration dates regularly. Use older products first whenever appropriate, replace them before they expire, and always follow the storage instructions on the label. Keep medications in a cool, dry place away from excessive heat, moisture, and out of reach of children and pets. If anyone in your household depends on prescription medication, talk with your healthcare provider or pharmacist about the best way to avoid unexpected interruptions in your supply. A little planning today can prevent a great deal of stress later. Essential medications earn the number 1 spot because they're among the most important household supplies you'll ever own. When you need them, there's simply no good substitute.